What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another exciting episode. Exciting episode of Oh, That's Random Podcast. I am your host, that guy, the one and only Nerdy G. Listen, if this is your first time here, welcome. This is the podcast where we take a little time to explore the extraordinary and ordinary. Today is no different. Like, subscribe, share this with like-minded individuals that could take this information or take whatever in my brain comes out. If you find it entertaining, if you find it like, what is he talking about? How did he get here? Listen, it's a whole process, okay? So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you stay to the end of the show. Got some good stuff lined up for you today. Without further ado, I'm going to jump right into it and do what I do, shooby-dooby-doo, just like this. Listen, all right, so check this out. Here, I've been talking about stories, but sometimes I don't do the stories justice, okay? So what I want to do today is I want to play something, and we're talking about teachers. This is very important to a lot of us in America, knowing that they're trying to, one, get rid of education, which none of us can see how that makes sense at all. And we want to use the term make it make sense. But neither here nor there. I want to share with you what I've been hearing, or I want to share with you a story that came across my, whatever, timeline feed or whatever. And I want you guys to be the judge. And we're going to talk about it. Let's just get right into it.
Thought they were trafficking me.
A Texas high school cosmetology teacher pretended to provide accommodations for troubled teens, then forced them to service men. More details have come to light in sickening detail. Kadira Grigsby, 42, was a teacher at Klein Cain High School, where she taught cosmetology. She would allegedly pretend to take troubled teens and runaway students to motel accommodations she provided, and then make them service 5 to 10 men a night. And police say she gave them a goal of making $1,000 a day. On top of that, she brought in her own son so he could sexually assault the girls as well. Investigators say they found text messages between mother and son discussing the girls with Zelle paying for them. Hundreds of other men were making deals on Grigsby's cell phone. Only one troubled girl has come forward to sue her and the school district for failing to protect her from this evil.
Yeah, that's all I got for you right there. That's all I got for you. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot to unpack right there. Now, listen. That's a whole lot to unpack. I mean, you say you're helping, but then you're putting them up in a room, and then you're pimping them out. I mean, come on now. What we doing? Why? I mean, listen. Let's get this out. Let's get this out there. Teachers who work in the public school systems are underpaid. That we know. They're underpaid. Teachers in general are underpaid. There are some, like, once you get to that college level, you can't tell me that you're underpaid at the college level. I mean, yeah, you made it to college, you got there, now you're teaching what you just got through being taught to some folks who are about to be in debt just like you for X amount of years. Yeah, we get that part. Neither here nor there. What I'm saying is it that bad that they got to resort to pimping out their students? Because that's what that woman did. I know this is not funny. It's not a laughing matter, but it's basically what she did. She took a bad situation and made it worse. Now, my deal is we got to protect our teachers, okay? We got to protect our teachers. We got to put them in positions to where they can win and they don't have to resort to bull spanudity like that, because that right there is just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Looking at them, watching that, and then the fact that you like, you know what? This is getting to be too much for me. I need my son to come in and help me out. And I would love to know what that conversation was like. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I mean, when you in that struggle together, I mean, I guess, y'all have a conversation and y'all be like, yeah, well, this is, I don't even know how, me as a parent, I don't know how I would talk my children into doing some criminal activity with me. Like, they can go off and do their own criminal activity because they'll be fine with it. But to say, I love my dad, and my dad asked me to do some criminal stuff with him. How do you, without some multi-level of manipulation or some creative word garbage, right? Throw up that you're going to give to your child to be like, you know what? Let's go. Screw it. Why not? Let's do it. Yeah. Want me to take them to the hotels? Okay, get them to the hotels. I'll set up the Johns. I'll get them on the back door, space.com or whatever the hell it is. I'll get them. I'll vet them. I'm a pimp. You a teacher. You have encouraged your child to do great things in the world, but now you like, let's do this bad thing that we know that can get us put away for the rest of our lives. But if we do it slick enough and we be slick enough, we won't get caught. But y'all forget that, like, law enforcement, they regular people too. So when they take that suit off, some of them got kinks as well. So I'm going to just be honest with you. I believe that sometimes when they're a big bust, it'd be like a regular cop who it was their kink. They find a way to be like, you know what? This ain't it. They go, they tip it off, and then voila. If they got a heart, or if they grow a heart, or if something change in their life, if they enjoying what they doing, they not telling on their spot. But if, you know what I'm saying, they'll protect their kink. Possibly, but when you get too big, then that means too many people knowing about it, word getting out, and you talking about $1,000 a day. That means you was putting them guys to work, because we know they talking about it in the Houston area. We know that box was shooting for $40 a pop. So, that's a lot of a day. You get what I'm saying? Neither here nor there. We're talking about education and teachers. That story, bunch of garbage. Whatever happens to them, they brought it on themselves. That's that. But these teachers, let's take a step back. Teachers have been needing help or complaining about their pay since I was in school. And that don't seem right. I know a lot of other people, being in the workforce myself, I understood where people saying, hey, I'm not being paid what I'm, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. Some things are business, where everything is a business. But the people who are shaping our minds and helping us to be better people and to be smart, and so that we don't end up behind bars, you say, you know what? We actually want them to be behind bars, because bars is a big business. How about we make it tough for them, and then if they get frustrated and they talk noise to these children? Because how many times have we heard people go, yeah, so I'll fuck them teachers that said I was never going to be anything. Wow. Like, you're a teacher and you told a child that they're never going to be nothing, that they're going to be behind bars, that type of stuff right there. Like, you put these teachers in a situation which you didn't put them there, because technically this is something that they wanted to do. This is something that they felt like this is how they're contributing to the world, and feel like they're going to make a change in the world, which I get, and I love that. I love the fact that whoever in their right mind wakes up and says, I want to be a teacher. To you. Bravo to you, because your mind and my mind that don't compute. I applaud every single teacher out there, every person that wake up and say, I want to be a teacher, and I don't give a damn how tough the job is. I want to be a teacher. I want to, make these children better. Hey, more power to you. Because I know what I was like as a kid. I know what I was like in the classroom. I know that I confused the hell out of my teachers. I know for a fact that my teachers would say, he's a class clown, but yet he gets A's. The kids don't understand it. The other kids don't understand how he has the best grades in the classroom, but he won't shut up. He won't act right, and he's disrupting everybody else. But yet, he don't take his books home. He don't do no homework. And the kid is yeah. If y'all had to deal with two of me, if any teacher had to deal with two of me, they drinking for sure when they going home. I know that for a fact. Soon as they get in the house, they They telling their spouse, had a drink ready. Forget a happy hour. This is a nerdy hour because we about to look. And the majority of their money probably going to that. And I'm not the hardest case. I was a light pack. I was like a little light pack. So just imagine having 24 other personalities to deal with. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate teachers. I feel that we should appreciate teachers because if you have a kid and you sending your kid to school, matter of fact, you don't even have to have a kid if you know a kid, okay? If a kid is there and you see that kid is rough and you've only spent 5 minutes with them, go donate to a school. Go donate to a classroom. How about that? Donate to one of your friend teachers. If you have a friend that is a teacher, donate to them, right? Because they need it. That's the way I'm looking at this. They need it. It's terrible. Terrible. It's terrible, y'all. It's terrible. It's just terrible out there. The teachers want to do something good. And the states, the government, puts them in these stressful situations. Or let me rephrase that. They make the environment that they're in stressful because I'm gonna say this. The teachers wanted to be there. They wanted to teach. So cool. Glad you want to teach. But our government shouldn't make your situation stressful. It's no different. It's no different than people in impoverished neighborhoods, right? The conditions aren't the greatest. So because the conditions aren't the greatest, some people have to strive through that. Some people have to, kind of fight their way through that. Or some people just succumb to the environment and say, hey, it is what it is. And then if that happens on the teacher level, that's how you get. You little fuckers ain't never going to be spit. You little whatchamacallers ain't going to amount to nothing. I know you'll be in jail. I know you'll be dead by this time. You ain't never going to do this. You ain't never going to amount to nothing. Your daddy ain't nothing. Your mama ain't nothing. Your whole family ain't nothing but like crazy. But that's them succumbing to the pressure and these stressors of their environment. No matter what, the state is like, yo, you a teacher? $40,000 a year. Like, whoa. I know people at Walmart who make more than $40,000 a year, and they not even a supervisor. And you telling me that a person that's checking groceries is going to make more than a teacher? Hell no. I don't get behind that. I don't agree with that. I think every teacher across the board should make no less, no matter what area you in, should make no less than $70K a year. $70K, I don't think it's a stretch. I don't think it's a lot, but I think it's enough. I know it's better than 40. I know it's better than 50, and I know it's better than 60. $70K a year for a teacher is good money because all of what they got to put up with, yeah. I think they deserve that. I think that they've earned that. They dealing with our children, ladies and gentlemen. They dealing with who's gonna take care of us when we get older. They're going to be the politicians. They're going to be the police officers. They're going to be the judges. They're going to be the ones who take care of us when we sitting on the porch, rocking back and forth, drinking some iced tea. You know what I'm saying? Unsweet, of course, but still got ice in it. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to hope that we can have that. But the teachers, they can't be. They need a better environment. They need no stresses. They talking about, we ain't got this material. We ain't got this. Everybody like, oh well, they can just use Google and they got to do this. Yeah, okay, got it. Whatever. Google is only going to do so much, and there's only so many Chromebooks that you can pass out. People say they don't want to do textbooks no more. Oh, okay, all right. You give them a Chromebook, they're gonna be on YouTube. Oh, we can disable that, and they can undisable it. Y'all understand that some of these kids sit here they've been on the phone since they was 2 years old, since they could pick it up, unlock your screen, and they've been figuring stuff out. Some of these kids know how to code better than some of the top in the world. You know what I'm saying? These kids are embracing the devices like like we can't even imagine. It's there, right? It's a reason why at one point in time the American government was, taking hackers and having them to work for them after they got caught, allegedly. I ain't got no proof of that. It was a rumor. Some things were said. The World Wide Web understands that, hey, you hack. They say that they take away your computer privileges and all of these other things, and you go disappearing. Nobody ever hears your name again. But some type secret stuff says, hey, they work for the American government now, and they doing what they got to do. Whatever. However, if that's true or not, I'm not gonna rule it out. But just to know that these kids can do that. We know, just get on TikTok, get on any social media platform. They know where the hack's at. They dropping it like crazy. They the one that starts the trends and the fads and then jack up your algorithm and you start seeing stuff that you don't want to see. They know how to do all of that. That's what they do. They know how to create and rage bait and clickbait and all of that other stuff. They get you and they pull you in and you're like, get here. Right. It don't make no sense. For teachers, we can help them. You, me, and anybody else out there. We can help our teachers. If we know somebody that knows a teacher, we can help them out. We can ask them what they need. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily just only in the classroom, right? You know what I'm saying? If I had my way, what I would do is I would take somebody who is truly rehabilitated, okay? Somebody who's truly rehabilitated. That don't have any sexual assault or any pedophilia on them or whatever the case may be. Got to pass a background check. They just beat up somebody or they had some petty theft or something like that. Cool. But if they like big cock swole, I would want to put each one of them in a classroom, pay them about $13 an hour, right? And they don't need to be in every class, just a class where those folks think that they want to try as a form of intimidation. Yeah. Because two things. The teachers there to do a job, but also us as parents at home, we need to do our job. We need to make sure that our children's attitude is in check. I stroll down Twitter too many times seeing kids thinking that they can talk to teachers any kind of way that they want to and then have the audacity to swing on them and then be like, oh yeah, she getting fired. Oh yeah, she getting fired. Yeah, I'm finna get paid. Like, where did this thought process come from? Where did this mind who told you that if a teacher slapped the shit out of you because you provoked them that you gonna get paid and she gonna get fired? My principal stole money from us and killed our senior year, and they moved that mother lover to an elementary school to be a principal again, but she had no access to the financial funds of the school. Huh? What? Say it again. What happened? She stole all of our funds for our senior year. They found out. They moved her to elementary school. Yeah. And she was a principal over at an elementary school and did not have access to the school's financials. What? What are you talking about, nerdy? Yeah. That happened. Real story. Real shit. That's what they do. Educator who's supposed to be looking out for us, who was so great. Now check this out, because I had some BS going on. I had to go up to school. The school that summer. And when I get up there, you got a gold beamer. A gold beamer. I want y'all to think about this. A gold beamer. This is like some shit out of a video game. This is like getting a golden Desert Eagle in 007. We like, wait a minute, what? Somebody saw that. Somebody dropped a dime. Somebody had the school district to look into it. And then when it came to where they senior funds at, it was all gone. All of our senior funds was gone. No class trip. Nope. We ain't there. Nothing. Prom was some scraps. I mean, We literally had our prom at a train station. No lie. I kid you not. At a train station. We made it look as fly as we could, but it literally was at a train station. Parking, horrible. Catch the public transportation there? You could. Crazy. That's all I'm saying. Not a flex, just reality of what happens in schools. And sometimes, because of their environment, because they feel they're not getting paid enough, because they feel like they can and nobody won't know and they can misappropriate. Like, we gotta weed those people out. But also, too, who knows how long she's been educated? Who knows how long she just gave in to the struggles and the stresses of what it takes to be an educator. Not an excuse for her. Not an excuse for her. Yeah, you heard me. I'm saying her. It was a female who did that. Okay. Female got the money. Well, that female, she was, getting to the money by neither here nor there. We're not talking about that. But there's teachers. You know what I'm saying? I support teachers all over America. $70K, no less. That's what they need. That's what they deserve. Support the teachers, man. Don't kill education. That's where I'm at with it. I feel like that's enough for y'all right now. I'm not gonna deep dive all the way into that because I can get triggered by some of these teachers who started out wonderful and great and happy and wanted to be a teacher, and then just because of the struggles and the stresses of their environment of the day in and day out, that they referred to what that environment made them to be. And I believe that the states, the governments, they don't help. And us as parents, some of us, because we think that the teachers are there to raise and give our kids guidance and point them in the right direction and raise them for us, we think that that's okay, and it ain't. It ain't okay. But y'all already know what time it is. Let's get to some music, and I'll be right back, and I'll be here with the closeout. Yeah, we getting back to the closeouts and the music. Y'all know what it is. YouTube, you don't get this. Sorry, but not sorry. We'll be back. Go listen to on all the DSPs out there. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all get it. Y'all know what it is. Sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Listen, this is the closeout. Just like that. This is the closeout. Listen, teachers, y'all out there, I know that it. Zoom in on me. Listen, teachers, I get it. Sometimes the stresses of being a teacher gets to you. It is a struggle every day. But what I want you to do is take a little time and remember why you wanted to be an educator. Remember what you're trying to achieve by doing a selfless, thankless job in this world where you are touching more than just, not touching physically, but where you are empowering, where you are changing children's lives for the better. Like, not every single child that you come through your classroom that comes across your threshold, they're not going to turn out bad. They're not going to end up dead because of bad decisions they made. There's going to be some teachers who, there's going to be some kids who thank and remember you, right? It's like, for me, it'll be Miss Summers. It'll be Miss Lister. It'll be Zahara Sims. You know what I'm saying? It'll be Miss Jacqueline Jernigan. You know what I'm saying? It would be Miss Lewis, right? Chris George Hale, whether he knows it or not, I don't even know if he's still around. But teachers, y'all leave a lasting impression on those that you educate. Okay? There are more teachers that I can go on who have impacted me in my life and made me think differently because I'm a thinker, right? Miss Morton, okay? Miss Morton from Molina High School, she know who she is. She was just the coolest chemistry teacher, period. And even when she didn't have to be doing her chemistry, sometimes she would drop gems just because me and her conversations was just that. And I can appreciate that. I appreciate my teachers who have helped me along the way. Jesse Yearwood, who basically, gave me some tough love she was a Jamaican woman. She is a Jamaican woman, and she gave me some tough love while I was in college when I needed it. And it helped me to see things a little bit more different. It helped me to approach life in a different way. So teachers, whether you know it or not, no matter how stressful the environment may be, keep pushing, because you woke up one day and said, this is your life's passion, to be a teacher, to be an educator, to take on this role of being impactful in someone's life, and it's worth it. Listen, this has been Oh That's Random on the podcast, where we take a little time to explore the extraordinary and ordinary. I am your host, that guy, Nerdy G. Until next time,